Today, Lucas Masterpiece's Moripe was remembered at a memorial service at the Saulsville Arena. The Pretoria Callies and Orlando Pirates legend passed away a week ago at Kalafong Hospital in Tshwane after battling for 2 years with ill health. His kind and gentle but deadly talented spirit was remembered today, and he'll be laid to rest on Thursday. Joining us now is the chairman of Pretoria Callies, Moses Malada. A very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. How would you say Lucas Moripe's legacy has helped to shape what Pretoria Callies is?
Good evening, Vaylen, and also to your viewers. Yeah, indeed, we're talking about an icon of South African football, in particular a son of Atteridgeville. Indeed, he was a great star for Pretoria Callies. I think Pretoria Callies is a well-known name because of him.
Yeah.
There will not be Pretoria Callies if it wasn't for him. There's a saying in Atteridgeville where they say, in Sotho, Master Kemutu Bakeng Samaroma, which simply means masterpieces is a person because of Pretoria Callies. So I think that answers your question.
It certainly does. Winning Player of the Year in 1973, he also played at a time where I suppose there wasn't as much media coverage. Do you think that he kind of gets the recognition that he deserves?
Yeah, it's quite disappointing that even when you go to Google, you don't find much about him. All you hear is stories that are coming from colleagues and people that have witnessed him play. Yeah, I think had he played at the right time, I think we could be talking about something else. I don't think we will be talking about the likes of Palace without mentioning his name next to them, because there's a story that even Pele himself acknowledged his talent at some point.
It's incredible to think what he did at the time when he did it, and had he played at any other time, we would be having a very different story to tell. How is the club honoured, Lucas?
Well, if I was to go back, you know, the club did very well. Even the legends, as today as I speak at the events, the legends were there, those that played with him. They gave him, you know, a great salute, which was quite mind-breaking to listen to what they were saying. But us as a Pretoria Callies that is in current existence, we have been in much contact with him throughout the beginning of this revival of Pretoria Callies. He was very much instrumental in bringing it back to life. He was always there in our games despite the ill health. Me in person, as a chairman of the team, he was always in contact with me. Even if results are not coming, he would encourage us not to never give up. But however, we went to a point where we felt there is a need for us to do something about him as a team. And we went in and looked for an author that could just document his biography. And we found a very reputable South African author in the name of Mr. Charles Peterson to put up a book about his life. And the book is completed. So at least for now, even if we don't go to Google, we can't find anything, at least there's something to read about him.
Yeah, and I believe that that's only going to be released. It was set to be released in December. Is it still going to be released in December?
Yes, definitely. We're just waiting for logistics because as he passed on, we were planning to get the book to be launched, but unfortunately it couldn't happen in time.
Because he's been so instrumental in the revival of Pretoria Callies, did you guys expect that he would go so soon, even despite his ill health?
Not really, because he was quite a strong man. I remember early this year when we started with our, our league, I think around May, he came to the stadium because we were playing at Lucas, his stadium that is named after him.
Yeah.
He came to, to congratulate the boys, to actually give them motivation and actually ask them to actually do their best for this season so that at the end of the day, possibly if God wishes, they could get promotion, because his wish has always been to say Pretoria Callies should go back to the highest league of the country.
And it's been a bit of a difficult start for you guys in the first division at the moment. What would you say are some of the memories that are dearest to your heart about Masterpieces?
You know, it was his humbleness, you know, and his unselfish approach to things. You know, young as I am, he gave me full respect to a point where at times I felt like I don't really deserve his respects, because I'm talking about an icon, you know. And again, it was never about himself. You know, always when you talk, and even when we were doing the revival of the team, he was one person who actually encouraged to say we should also go out and reach out to other legends that played with him during his time. So you would understand that he's not a man that thinks about himself only. He also thinks of other people.
How will Pretoria Callies use his philosophy, the way that he approached not only the game, but also the way that he approached life going forward in his memory?
No, of course, it is a challenge, a big challenge indeed, to actually emulate whatever that he has done as a person. But indeed, through his foundation and through contacts with the legends of Pretoria Callies, those that are still alive, we think we will do much more to honor him, and we will do much more to, you know, never to disappoint what he had started as a person, and emulating his life and in any manner that we can, because it's more of him wanting also to see young ones, you know, getting into this football. As I speak, the family, through the foundation, are planning to revive, you know, school tournaments in and around Atteridgeville. So this is all done because it's things that he had wished he could do himself when he was still alive, and make sure that kids are away from the streets and they are enjoying football, probably with the hope that we could produce someone like him.
Moses Malada is the chairman of Pretoria Callies. Thank you so much for coming into the studio and sharing some of your memories of the late Lucas Masterpieces Moripe. He'll be laid to rest on Thursday.